Fingers and palms on buzzers, please. What is the longest animal in the world? Or which is the longest animal in the world, if you prefer? Alan.
The first thing that came to mind would be a really long snake, but I think that even the longest snake, it wouldn't be as long as a really, really long sea animal like a whale or something like that.
It's not the blue whale.
It's not the blue whale.
No, it was too obvious an answer, and I hoped you wouldn't rush on into it. Or which is the largest living thing on Earth? Oh, yes.
It is the blue whale.
Sorry, Alan, minus 10 points. It's not the blue whale. Have another go. Largest living thing on Earth. Fingers on buzzers for this, please. What is the loudest thing in the ocean?
The blue whale.
Blue whale? Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, no, no. The song of the blue whale is nothing like as loud as this.
You can hear it for 10,000 miles.
Another whale can hear it, but it's not actually in amplitude the loudest thing, in fact. What's the world's longest animal? Oh!
Is that me?
Yeah.
It'll be the blue whale.
Now, where is the largest floater under the sun?
In the office of the Deputy Prime Minister?
Blue whale. Always the blue whale. One day it will be the answer to something.
It hasn't been yet, has
it? That isn't it, then.
No, you've lost a lot of points. What's the single largest man-made structure on the face of the planet?
Blue whale.
It's usually a good one. No.
Anna, donne-moi un mot, s'il vous plaît. Mot pour un mammifère marin qui ne peut avaler aucun plus grand qu'un pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse. What's a pamplemousse? Ask the audience, ask the audience.
I think...
What's a pamplemousse?
It's French porn.
Grapefruit. Do I?
See, Alan, for the last 6 years you have yearned for the answer to a question to be, and it never has been.
The blue whale.
And that is the answer! Oh. I asked you, in my broken French, to name a marine mammal that couldn't swallow anything bigger than a grapefruit.
Right.
And that is a blue whale. Yeah. Oh, you could have had such pleasure and joy.
Never mind. And where would you find the world's largest organ? Yes.
In a cathedral, somewhere like St. Peter's in Rome, maybe, or somewhere, or Seville, or some huge cathedral.
That's a good answer, but not the correct
organ.
one.
No,
not right.
A blue whale.
I'm sorry. No. We
6 years in a row.
Musical instrument.
It's never been a blue whale, ever.
What's the fastest thing in the natural world? Alan.
Blue whale.
Every time. It's never going to be a blue whale, is it? Now, a watery riddle. What are large, very large, blue, rare, slow-moving, have calves, right, suffer from wet bottoms...
Oh, look at Alan's face.
...and are found all over the world?
Not the blue whale.
You are right. You weren't falling for that one. What's smaller than the moon and keeps moving the sea around?
Is it a seal on caffeine?
No.
Is it one of our other moons?
No, it's not a moon of any kind. It's not a celestial body. It's a marine creature.
Like a big whale.
Big thing, yes.
Oh.
This better be the blue whale.
It so is not the blue whale. What is the biggest living creature that has ever existed on the planet?
The T-Rex? Or the giant
No, I
tall
said
one
no
there.
dinosaur was ever bigger than the biggest living.
Oh, I see.
whale.
Sorry.
The blue whale was your chance to be right with the blue whale, Alan. The blue whale is bigger than any dinosaur. I know. Bummeroonie. I'm so sorry. So, what's the biggest dead body in the world?
Vehicle reversing.
Blue whale.
What isn't a blue whale, but floats around in the sea and weighs as much as a blue whale?
Is it an elephant on holiday?
Elephant doesn't weigh as much as a blue whale. No, it's really...
A ship.
No.
Submarine.
No, it's something that the blue whale
A massive
consumes.
lilo.
Plankton.
The blue whale can consume its own weight in...
Plankton.
Well, actually in water.
Oh.
It dives all the way down and then dives up again with its mouth open, and it swells and swells and swells, and it literally can take on 90 tons of water. Quite a staggering sum.
Gotta love a blue whale.
Yeah.
That's right. We do love a blue whale.
That's one thirsty mother.
They are marvellous. They can actually take in something the size of a blue whale. Not to swallow, as you know, because, as we've discussed
The grapefruit
previously,
issue.
grapefruit's the biggest thing they can actually get down their gullet. But they get this gigantic amount of water inside them. Really amazing. And they go really, really deep, and no one's been able to go deep enough to find out what they do until very recently.
Just gossiping.
Just gossip. That's right. Having quizzes in which people say, is the answer Alan Davis? Yes, well, it is indeed. The water in a blue whale's mouth weighs as much as a blue whale does.
Anyway, what lives underwater and is the loudest animal in the world for its size?
Great proofs.
Oprah.
Good answer, but untrue.
Is it going to be a blue whale?
You were doing so well.
And Chopin believed that. He thought ejaculation weakened the creative impulse. He died of TB, he died of consumption, and in his last days he coughed blood onto the piano keys. It was one of the great romantic images. He was Polish, of course, but spent most of his time in Paris. His lover, whose name was?
Dave.
George, sorry. But she was a woman.
She was a woman.
Georges Sand, yeah, the great French writer. Do you know what that woman's called, by any chance?
Dave.
One day the answer might be Dave, one day the answer might be blue whale. It's going to be... What I'm looking forward to is when we have a blue whale called Dave and you don't get it. What's the world's biggest animal?
Alan, don't get me started.
It's the blue whale.
Is the right
Oh, it's so...
I was allowed to say blue whale except me.
It's the biggest animal that's ever
existed,
lived
bigger
on,
than-
on the
yeah,
earth.
right.
Bigger
Any-
than any dinosaur.
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
Magnificent
Tongue
things.
as big as a bus.
And we know
So
next to
annoyed.
nothing about them.
You're right.
We don't know where they go or anything. They pop
I know
up
where
from
they
time
go.
to time.
I know everything about them.
They're on the minus side of the debit ledger, don't they? Yes, exactly.
Tongues the size of a Mini Cooper. Noise at their heart.
Oh, poor Alan. I was so sorry for you. But they are mysterious and extraordinary and beautiful animals. And they're huge.
Oh, fuck.
And let's see. You tried.
Me for years.
You tried. It is, of course, the blue whale. Don't you listen to anything?
So, who has the world's biggest mouth?
Blue whale.
Oh, the strange thing is, you're so close. The blue whale's the biggest animal on Earth that's ever been. It's the second biggest. Has the biggest mouth, oddly enough.